This is the Synthetic Signal Report for Sunday, March 1st, 2026, in the morning. Today's analysis tracks OpenAI's public defense of Anthropic against federal supply chain risk designations, the release of Andrej Karpathy's Microgpt, and a signal from the future involving bare metal AI booting on legacy hardware. We also cover a breakthrough in iron nanomaterials for cancer treatment, the confirmed death of Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, and the discovery of a secret UK mandate for a global iCloud backdoor. In a notable shift in industry alignment, OpenAI has issued a formal statement arguing that Anthropic should not be designated as a supply chain risk by the United States government. This is a direct update to the escalating tension between the Pentagon and AI laboratories over safety guardrails. Last week, the Department of Defense threatened to label Anthropic a risk after the company refused to remove restrictions on autonomous weapons use for its Claude models. OpenAI's intervention suggests a unified front among major labs to prevent the government from using supply chain authorities to dictate internal safety policies. The technical core of the dispute involves the responsible scaling policy. Anthropic maintains that its models cannot be integrated into kinetic systems without violating its core safety architecture. If the supply chain risk label is finalized, it would effectively block any federal agency from using Anthropic technology and could potentially force a divestment from American venture capital firms currently backing the company. An under-the-radar development in local hardware has emerged as a significant signal from the future. Researchers have demonstrated bare metal AI on a Dell E6510 laptop. This system does not boot into Windows, Linux, or any traditional operating system. Instead, the machine boots directly into a large language model inference engine. By removing the kernel and the OS layer, the researchers eliminated the computational overhead and noise that typically slows down local AI tasks. This allows the aging Dell hardware to run sophisticated reasoning tasks at speeds usually reserved for modern high-end workstations. This development matters because it suggests a future where AI is not an application running on OS, but is the operating system itself. This architecture significantly reduces the attack surface by removing thousands of traditional software vulnerabilities found in standard operating systems. Andrej Karpathy has released a new project called Microgpt. This is a minimalist, highly optimized implementation of the GPT architecture designed for extreme clarity and education. The project focuses on the fundamental how of transformer mechanics, stripping away the complex abstractions found in enterprise-grade libraries. Microgpt is designed to run on minimal hardware while maintaining the mathematical precision of much larger systems. This release coincides with a broader community push towards small compute excellence. Karpathy's work demonstrates that the efficiency of a model's training loop and its data ingestion logic are becoming more critical than sheer parameter count. It provides a blueprint for developers to build specialized, highly efficient models for edge devices without relying on massive cloud clusters. A major advancement in medical physics has been confirmed regarding a new iron nanomaterial. This material is designed to seek out and destroy cancer cells while leaving healthy tissue completely untouched. The mechanism relies on the specific metabolic environment found within tumors. The nanomaterial remains inert in the neutral pH of healthy blood and tissue. However, when it encounters the acidic environment and high iron demand of a cancer cell, it triggers a localized oxidative reaction. This process essentially overloads the cancer cell's internal machinery, leading to cell death. Because the material is made of iron, it is naturally biocompatible and can be guided or monitored using standard magnetic resonance imaging, providing a non-toxic alternative to traditional chemotherapy. A secret order from a UK government has been uncovered, demanding that Apple build a backdoor into its iCloud encryption. Unlike previous legal requests, this mandate was not limited to UK citizens. The order required a systemic change to the iCloud architecture for every user worldwide. The discovery has triggered a confrontation in the United States, where Congress is demanding answers on how a foreign intelligence mandate could bypass American consumer protections. Apple has historically resisted these bulk requests, but the secret nature of this order suggests the company may have been under significant legal pressure to comply with technical capability notices that prohibit public disclosure of security compromises. Google has announced the construction of a new data center in Pine Island, Minnesota, featuring what is described as the world's largest iron-air battery. This 300-megawatt system provides 100 hours of continuous energy storage. The technology uses reversible rusting. To store energy, the system uses electricity to turn rust back into metallic iron. To release energy, it breathes in oxygen to turn the iron back into rust. This allows Google to run its data centers on wind and solar power, even during multi-day periods of calm or cloud cover. At approximately $33 per kilowatt-hour, this iron-air technology is significantly cheaper than lithium-ion for long-duration grid storage. Iranian state media has confirmed the death of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei following a joint military operation by Israel and the United States. The 86-year-old Ayatollah was killed in a strike on Saturday. The Iranian government has declared 40 days of public mourning. This event creates an immediate power vacuum in the region. There is no clear successor, and the transition of power is expected to be contested between the traditional clerical establishment and the Revolutionary Guard. The community is currently tracking a sophisticated phishing campaign that abuses the .arpa top-level domain and IPv6 tunneling. These techniques are being used to bypass traditional network security controls that often overlook these specific traffic types. In the hardware space, security analysts are flagging Resident Bat, a specialized Android spyware linked to Belarusian security services. It is designed for manual installation on targeted devices to monitor calls and encrypted messages. Finally, a consensus is emerging among AI security researchers. Treat all AI tool calls as privileged operations. The community is advocating for a human-in-the-loop approval process for any network-facing or write-access tasks initiated by an agent. This is a direct response to the rising risk of prompt injection, where malicious instruction could trick an AI agent into fetching malware or exfiltrating data without user oversight.